Well, hello, Elizabethtown. This is Matt Skillen, Chair of the Department of English. I want to thank you for hanging out with me a little bit today. We've got a lot going on, so I think I'd get right to it. One question that I always get from a lot of folks is, what do professors actually do all day? I'd like to give you just a peek at what a normal day of my life looks like here on campus. I know, not very exciting, right? Every once in a while, though, I do get to work on something exciting, and that's what's going to happen next in my day. Here in just a moment, we're going to walk up to High Library and talk to Josh Cohen about a new graphic novel club that's meeting a couple times this semester that's going to discuss Daniel Close's most recent smash hit, Patience. Let's go check it out. Here we're at the library with Josh Cohen talking about Patience by Daniel Close, the focus of our book club this semester. So why a graphic novel? Why Patience? Why now?
Good question, Matt. So the reason why we chose a graphic novel, we were talking about something that would be fun for students to read, something that would be different from the kind of things that they're reading in class. And the reason why we picked Daniel Close is because he's a very well-respected graphic novelist. He does both his own text and the drawings, and I found him to be an interesting graphic novelist. I've read a number of his books over the years,
Sure.
And I thought it'd be interesting to look at his latest book, which is Patience.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. It's a genre of writing that seems to live in a lot of different places. It's critically acclaimed, but it's also in a visual form. So I hope the students are, of course, enjoying their complimentary copy, but also preparing for our first meeting on October 12th, where we're going to be talking about some of the things that they've seen in the book. I thought it might be a good idea to give them some questions to think about while they're preparing for our first meeting. So I don't know, what's a question that you might ask as they're getting ready for that first meeting?
Well, I would say that one question that might be an interesting one to discuss is whether they think the book is more like a literature or more like a graphic or like a comic book. It has both those elements, but I was sort of curious to see what they thought, which it was more indicative of, and it's gotten a lot of respect and compared to being the equal to prose novels. Do they agree with that?
Sure.
Or disagree?
I like that agree, disagree, thinking about where it might fall in that continuum. Something that I would also like is this book is very unique in its style and in its taste, and Close takes some interesting risks and maybe makes some specific choices in how he writes this book and illustrates it. So I think I would like to know initially, what's something that jumps out to the readers, maybe something that they like, maybe something that they dislike. It could be a device in the story, it could be a character, it could be the layout. I think it's all up for grabs at this point when we start our first meeting to see where they land on the book itself. So, is it a is it a comic book, or is it more like literature? What about it draws us? What about it maybe even annoys us a little bit? I don't know. I want to see where those spaces are.
Yeah, particularly looking at the first half, students won't have the whole picture yet. No pun intended there. They won't have the whole picture, but these are kind of questions that are answerable just looking at the first half of that novel. So
I think you're right.
Here it is, right here.
It is. So we're going to meet for the first time on October 12th at 3:30 in the High Library on the
Third floor.
third floor,
Brethren Heritage Room.
Brother Heritage Room.
It's got a wooden door. You open it up, you go in. There's lots of comfy furniture. It would be a great place for us to chat and see what you all think.
So if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to us. I'll put our email addresses in the comment section below. You can certainly contact us with any questions you might have. We're looking forward to seeing you then at 3:30 on October 12th.
Thanks for participating, folks.
We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.